Right then, hello and welcome back to the finale of TNN Motorsports Hardcore TR. What does the TR stand for? Well, truck racing. What else would it have been known as? So anyway, the last championship then is of course the Hotrod Pro, 10 races of 3 laps, and as always we only have the 3 cars to choose from. We have good old AWOL, we have Stalker, and we have the CSA 2000. I think, to be fair, I'm going to use the monster truck because, as we've seen in arcade mode, he was quite overpowered, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And first up then is Washington State track number 1. Or sorry, track 2. Sorry, I keep thinking stage 1 and so on and so forth, but no, race 1, track 2, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, this championship shouldn't take any more than an hour to do, I suppose. But we'll see anyway. And away we go. Oh, getting stuck on the side. Oh, there we go. Oh, what an excellent start that was. Well, no worries, we should be able to catch up. In fact, we didn't really lose any time whatsoever. Already up into third, the leaders are just up ahead. The lag is there in abundance. Get past the flame-ridden pickup, and there we go, taking the lead. So yeah, these championships on championship mode are a hell of a lot easier on this game than they were on Max Power Racing, and you know, throughout this entire series I've made continuous comparisons between this game and Max Power Racing, but that is really all I can do. There's not really much more I can say about the game as it is. It's a very dumbed down version of Max Power Racing. It is very easy, you don't retire if you go into the water, the trucks handle like garbage. Yeah, so, you know, there's not really much more I can say, to be fair. Some of the track features have changed, they've modelled them differently. Of course, there's no Great Wall of China as it was on this stage in Max Power, and now they've just covered it in trees. And they've got rid of that tunnel section as well. Not this one, the one that is by the waterfront. Oh, come on, get a move on. And we're 0.3 of a mile ahead. And, oh, okay, what's happening? Come on. Okay, that was, again, the floaty physics of Eutechnics games showing its full potential. If the cars aren't doing nose stands and floating around like something on the moon, then you know it's not a Eutechnics game. Ooh, a little bit of oversteer. And, oh my word, there you go, that's what I mean. You try to steer, and the truck is like, nope, don't want any of that. Now hopefully, if we're ploughing through these championships fairly quickly, this might take less than an hour, it might take 45 minutes or so. But I'm happy that I've come to the end of this game finally. I mean, I have to play through it all over again, but, you know, I am happy that we finally come to an end. And that'll be another game that is checked off the list. And then we can move on to something else, or continue with something already ongoing, rather than getting swamped with too many new series and this, that, and the other. I don't know, I haven't made up my mind just yet. Ooh, come on, stop it. Oh, did you hear that? The music went really weird then, it sort of like skipped or jumped. I think that was the first time, actually no, the music went weird a couple of episodes ago, but I think that was the first time I've heard the music properly jump, and I think that was... Oh, okay, stop doing wheel stands, come on, there we go. I think that was them trying to line up the music so that it would loop, rather than just fade out and then fade back in again, I'm not sure, but that was very bizarre. Even the music is broken, who'd have thought? Ooh, come on. No, stop it. And there we go. Race 1 is complete. And we get the all-important victory. Hooray. I'm not going to worry about a thumbnail for this race, because the weather is a bit gloomy and I want something that actually shows the car properly rather than full of fog and rain and this, that and the other. Yay, we have to input the name again. I've missed doing this, not. Okay, so 10, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. AWOL was last, and the crappy shitty ass 2000 was the victor. 9 races to go. Next race then is New Mexico, track number 3. These are the American USA stages, I think, weren't they? New Mexico, I think so. I know it's nighttime stage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so these are the USA stages on MPR. And away we go. Now, you know, the way that the cars, when you go into the drink and the car doesn't retire, that I was a bit disappointed with that. That takes away some of the difficulty element to it. But then at the same time, it can make the races incredibly easy if the AI are a bit dumb and go off into the water and retire. And you're the last one standing, as happened on MPR. But this one, there's, you know, if you fall into the water, it's like, oh well, I've lost about 5 seconds. No real challenge. Oh, no, there we go. They did fix a couple of little niggling problems by... Oh, nice, that's the furthest I've ever gone. 10 out of 10 from the judges. But yeah, there was a few little niggling bugs that were present in the original game, which was, if you go over certain bumps, it would launch the car into the air. Namely Peru, it had that issue, and this track as well. Just as you get into the main waterfront section, the cars would just launch for some weird reason. But that's never happened on this one, so they did fix that. They just broke everything else, you know. Maybe the developers for this game went on to work for Reza Studios. You know, they bring out a new update, and then they fix one thing, break 20 others. As is such the case. The thing is, you're using the analog stick for steering. You can't use a D-pad, but the steering itself is not analog. So if you just press it a little tiny bit or move the analog stick just a little bit, it goes to full lock. That is why now and again I'm all over the place. The truck is wobbling around. It's because it is, I need to flick the analog stick just to do minute inputs. So I'll have to double check. Oh, I didn't go into the water. Oh, that's cool. Higher wheelbase. Or the higher suspension. And again, look at this floatiness. It's bizarre. So I'm able to go through certain bodies of water, and off I go again. Bloody physics. Ugh, my word. It's completely unacceptable. Oh, no, not again, not again, not again. Oh. My god. But even after all this, I'm still leading. The other trucks are just behind me. So there's no cause for concern. I think some of the other trucks just went in the water as well, but of course, they're going to stay racing. This music is still bloody awful. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. This bit of music sounds like the music that they used in Motorsport Mayhem. The one that... What the hell was that? Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Oh, I thought I was going to do a barrel roll and then carry on going then. Stupid game. Yeah, the Jeremy Clarkson one. Motorsport Mayhem, back in the mid-90s, I think that came out, 1997, something like that. They did have two. More Motorsport Mayhem came out a couple of years later, and it was presented by Steve Ryder. And it did say Jeremy Clarkson was a presenter, but all they'd done is take clips from the first edition, or Motorsport Mayhem, and splice them in with Steve Ryder. So, there we go. They were good videos back then. Good old video cassette tapes. Video cassettes and what else? Vinyl records, they're making a comeback. Cassette tapes as well. I like cassette tapes purely for the fact that games I used to play back on the Amstrad or the Spectrum were of course all tape based. So you have to keep rewinding the tape. You get a read error aid and you have to rewind it a little bit and then press play. Press play in any key to begin loading your game. Ah, they were good days. It'll take about 10 minutes just to load the game completely, and then the computer would scream at you where it was loading the data. They were good days. Now everything's all digital and people complain if their file isn't downloaded in like 2 minutes. Well, even after all that messing about, we're still 0.8 of a mile ahead of everybody else. As we get to the start-finish line, and we win. Right outside the petrol station. Lovely. No, I ain't going to worry about a thumbnail for that race either, because it's in darkness, so I ain't going to be able to see bugger all. So we'll just move on to the next one. Hooray! Right, 20, 10, 10, 5, 5, and 2. Lovely, 8 races to go, and we are in Oregon, track 2. Now, these were the UK stages, weren't they? And this one, again, this one, I can't use a thumbnail for this one either, because it's going to be foggy and raining. Because stage 2 on this one always was. Just foggy and rain. Oh well. Probably get a photo on the snow levels, I guess. Don't know. There's got to be a proper daytime one at some point. And again, this race is very easy. UK stages were some of the easier ones in this entire game. Even though both paths are open there, we'll still use the upper path. Oh, there's a tiny little post there that my massive monster truck could not navigate. Tokyo drift around some of these dirt roads. I'm going left path first. Take the right path afterwards. Ooh. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm getting through these stages relatively quickly as well. It's a 118 lap time. Not pulling away as fast as I thought we would though. I like how the fact that we're practically travelling at about 80 mile an hour. And the speedometer is only saying, oh, you're going about 40. Oh, we're making 60. Oh, now we're pulling some G-forces. Come on. Yeah, the speedometer on this game is not very well done. No. That is so stupid, it really is. It's like you go onto a bit of grass and you just slow down. I would have thought that they wouldn't have taken that into account because you're in massive pickup in monster trucks. A little bit of grass shouldn't slow you down. Oh, but a little bump can flip you over and now you're just doing weird screaming abdabs all over the place. This game is amazing for all the wrong reasons. Right, last lap. Don't think we've broken the record yet for the lap time, so doesn't look like we're going to have to input our name, which is alright. And it's getting foggier because everything's gone really bright and blinding. That is one thing, I guess, that they, you know, added to this game, which I thought was really cool, was the fact that the tracks or the races modified themselves or progressed as you go from lap to lap. So you start off with just a tiny little bit of fog, no rain. Lap 2, you start getting a bit of rain, a bit of drizzle. The fog gets heavier. And then lap 3, you get severe fog and the rain, as you've just seen, stops. You can barely see where you're going. You get a lot of lag on the screen as well. And yeah, it just sort of like evolves as the race goes on. Oh, and then you get the flashes of lightning as well, so. Which is pretty damn cool. But that is the only praise I need to give this game. Stop it. Behave. So to anyone wanting to play this game, don't. Oh, come on. No. Don't. Come on. Get a move on. Yeah, do not play this version of this game because it is terrible. If you can, and if you're able to, get Max Power Racing or C3 Racing, whichever works for you, because they're just better. They're all round better in every way possible. Just a little bit more difficult. And the cars are licensed as well, which is always good. So 30 to 16, 14, 8, 6, and 4. So it's still fairly close in the top 5. But we're pulling away, though, as we go to Colorado track number 3. So, oh, this is track 3, though, so it's going to be nighttime. We're going to be going round the other way. Oh, again, I can't get a good thumbnail. Oh, it's driving me mad. Oh, well. And off we go. So at least the snow doesn't really matter with the physics because the cars slide around all over the place anyway. So it means no difference whatsoever. It's just a bit more tedious, that's all. Oh, and there's the lag. Especially around this section, look at that. Bloody terrible. That is quite shocking how they managed to get this on Steam. I know it is from, well, a company called Console Classics. And to my knowledge, they only released 2 games, and then the company folded or something. I don't know, I might be completely wrong. They might have gone under another name by now. But yeah, you try and go onto the website, and it doesn't exist anymore. Because I was trying to look the other day, well, not the other day, about 3-4 weeks ago. on if there was a way to delete the save data on this game so that I'm able to go through the game again, you know, from scratch for the other channel. And there isn't. You try and go on the website and it just comes up with website not available. Or it takes you to this, you know, like the old Lycos ads. Build your own website. So yeah, it's very, very strange. So we finally complete a lap and roll the car again. Can we keep it on our wheels? No. Stupid game. Well, the bloke's caught up behind, but he's not going to get past because my truck's just too big. Oh, here we go. The lag section again. Look at this. Glorious lag. This section here. And it just slows to a crawl. Marvellous. And then around here as well. There's a lag spike. I mean, another disappointing thing about this game that they made it easier for the American audience, because this game only did come out in America, so I'm not being facetious when I say that, but they made it a lot easier for the American market because usually, as I mentioned in Max Powers, that as you progress through the races, they, you know, the tracks evolve, so some barriers in some places get removed and you just have like drops into water, or whoa, okay, I have fallen through the world and I've come on, get a move on, bloody hell, that was cool. I've never done that before. But yeah, I mean, on Max Power the tracks evolve, some barriers are removed, so you have like a sudden drop into a lake or, you know, a pit of despair. You don't get any of that on this game. All the barriers continuously stay up, regardless of how you progress. I guess they just wanted to do that because water doesn't make no odds in this game anyway, because you can't retire. But even so, I mean, it's... Again, that was a fun element. It's like, oh, I wonder what they've changed on the track this time. But you don't get any of that on this one. Even the UK stages that we went through just now is... That was track 2, but 2 paths were open, but you didn't have to take the second path. You just could go on the main roadway regardless, so they messed that up. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know what they were thinking with this game. They just messed up with the lag spikes as well. I mean, I don't get how... I mean, there you see, it's sort of like the game just slows, but I don't know. I think I'd have a brain aneurysm if I tried to figure it out. But then I would need a brain for that to happen anyway, and everyone knows I don't have one of them. I'm not so lucky. Wait, what is going on here? Bloody wrap up. A bit of my southern accent was coming out then. What's going on here, like? My car's floating on nothing. So now and again talk normally, and then occasionally the Somerset accent will just appear out of nowhere. Start talking like Wurzel bloody gummidge. Oh well, almost near the end of this monstrosity. Come on, get through this snowy, barren wasteland. There's a turning. There it is. It's hard to tell where the turning is because your headlights don't show up anything. You can't change the headlights. You can't put them on full beam. Stupid game. And there we go. Another victory. Hooray. So, I think I'm going to try and get a good thumbnail from this one because after flying off that bridge, that if the camera is spot on, that would make a damn good thumbnail, but here's hoping anyway. So, yeah, I will see you for the results then, and for whatever shenanigans else happens after that, and yeah, see you in a bit. And as always, I did go through the replay, and it went to that sideways bloody camera again, but oh well, I'm sure I can find something of use throughout that stupid replay. Anyway, 40 to 22, 18, 11, 7, and 6, so we're pulling out a nice little advantage of 18 points. 6 races to go, and next up is Southern California track number 2. So now we're going to back to the good old Californias. SoCal, or as this one is supposed to be, or as it was on Max Power, of course it was Monaco. And again, it's foggy, it's raining, and it's pretty naff. So away we go. At least these races are short. And it's the same bloody song. I think, literally, I think they do have 3 music tracks throughout this entire game. Oh, no. Oh, and over we go again. Bloody hell. Well, at least I'm putting in some good stunts this time. Right. These drivers are very crap when it comes to going through tunnels. They don't know how to navigate them. So that makes our life a lot easier. Oh, overcorrecting again, and keep it on the wheels. There we go. They should have put in some good ramps. If they wanted to modify these tracks, as they have done, they should have literally put in some ramps that you could just fly over. That would have made this so incredibly more fun than it isn't at the moment. Oh. So you got the 2 lanes there. They could have put a ramp on the right hand side, and you could have just flown over onto the other lane. That would have been incredibly good fun. I mean, they did that for Total Driving. And you had to use some of the ramps to get the bonus levels as well. I think, I can't remember what stage it was. I think it was like the St. Petersburg stages, where come on, get off the bloody side, where there's a ramp next to a guardrail, and you have to fly over out of bounds just to get to the secret. And there was one in Egypt as well. I can't remember what it was, what stage it was, but you had to go out of bounds somehow, and then creep your way around the edges of the boundary just to get into this little island with a building, and the secret level bonus thing was behind it. Lost the lead, but that's just from farting about too much. There we go. God, this thing is incredibly quick. It just handles like garbage. Well, topping out at 60 miles an hour, apparently. Yeah, see, look, it tops out. I don't know what the gearing's supposed to be. Go into 6th gear, and then rather than accelerating, it drops down into 5th gear and then stops. That's a bit bizarre. Oh, now it stays in 6th gear. Well, all for a few seconds. No, come on. No, get off the bloody grass. There we go. This truck is good for going over grass embankments, but bloody terrible when you get caught on the mountainside and you're trying to wall ride like Chastain. but not as successful. I did watch that video of Chastain at Martinsville, and that literally it was a move from a racing game. I never thought that anyone would have the balls to do that, but hey, he made it work, so hats off to him. You can definitely tell he does sim racing. So I've done that a couple of times on a few games like Automobilista 2 and this, that and the other around some of the oval tracks, because the AI are junk around there. So I've done the wall riding, and to some variant success. Not all the time, granted, but... Right, I'm going to see if we get a good thumbnail from this one, because that was a damn good launch off the mountainside into the canal. No, see, it keeps going to this bloody camera angle, and it's going to stay there, I reckon, for this jump into the water. Yeah, there we go. It's same camera. Oh. Okay, well... I don't know. It always goes to that sideways bloody camera angle, which pisses me off. About as much as this game pisses me off. But anyway, 50, 28, 22, 13, 9, and 8. 5 races to go. We're almost there, people. We're almost at the end of this bloody game, and then we can call it quits. Washington State. I didn't know what, or didn't see what track this was. Was it track 3? Probably track 3, because all these are variations of tracks 2 and 3. So yeah, it's track 3 because it's nighttime. And away we go. Oh. Oh, for goodness sake. I get past you. Catch up to the white truck. Bump. Give him a bump and nothing happens. Give him another one. There we go. Now, where's the shortcut opening? Because this is third race. There we go. Get caught on it. What are you doing, man? Will you... Ugh. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. This game is still being sold on Steam if anyone wants to try it out for themselves. Wait until the winter and autumn sale though, because paying full price for this, yes, it's not, definitely not worth it. Unless you want frustration and sadness and questioning your own life, then buy it full price. But I would not recommend it, to be fair. And again, look at that, that's... You technics, you suck when it comes to physics. You seriously do suck. Want to go over a tiny grass mound, and it flips your truck over. I mean, I can understand that these things are top heavy, but my god. And again, the controls, the truck's not behaving where I want it to go. Oh my word, we might actually not win a race. Nah, we'll catch up way before the end. Right, that's one down. And the leader is only 0.3 of a mile up the road. Oh, for goodness sake. Come on. Nope. Nope, stop it. Look, that's... Again, I couldn't do anything there. The truck was literally on 2 wheels floating, and I couldn't do a damn thing. Oh. Oh, my word. This is literally a comedy of errors. Right, well, if we get second place... Oh, no, the leader decided to crash out. Wonderful. Okay, that makes our life easier. Or if we can't get back on the bloody track surface... There we go. Oh, stop it, will you? God, this is annoying. How are we fourth? The leader was stuck on the embankment, or was that last place at the time? Maybe that was last place. I got caught up on that. Yeah, all my frustrations for this game is, you know, held off until the very last episode, where it's just all going to come out in abundance. Oh, no you don't. No. Get out of the way. Oh, you cheating son of a bitch. Yeah, go on, you get on the grass. Yeah, so that wasn't the leader then, because he's 0.7 of a mile ahead. So that must have been last place then. Well, that was a bit of a shame. I thought, you know, that would have been an easy way to manipulate the leader. But no, it is not the case, but it's fine. We've won the first 5 races. So it's not like we're going to lose the championship. Yeah, he's still there. And the leader's already crossed the start-finish line. And I'm going to finish second. So that was a disaster in every way, shape, and or form. So I don't want to view the replay either. So we will just move on. And how much are we leading? 56 to 38. So yeah, we are leading by a massive margin. So New Mexico track 2. Lovely. So we've got 4 races to go. This is, of course, back to the USA stages. That sounds really weird saying that, even though most of these, well, all of these races are set in the United States, but you know what I mean. And away we go. Do you know what this stage also reminds me of? Is Crash Bandicoot 3. When you're doing the bike stages. Always reminded me of that, because I think when I was playing Max Power, that's when Crash 3 came out as well. So I was swapping between the two. I'd play a bit of Max Power, then play a bit of Crash Bandicoot, complete some more of that. And yeah, these New Mexico or USA stages always looked very similar to the bike 1950s, 1960s stages, whatever they were, on Crash Bandicoot 3. Oh, no, not again, not again. Oh, for goodness sake. Like I said, thankfully it doesn't retire your truck, but it's just bloody annoying. And the thing is as well is that this truck is fast, yes, but the handling is way oversensitive. So that is why I am going all over the place. You can see the truck slides. You try to correct it and then you point in the other direction. It's not a fun time had by anybody. Oh well. At least we're pulling away 0.3 of a mile. There we go. Now we're getting used to this circuit. Well, it's not the circuits I need to get used to. It's just the handling of these bloody machines are terrible. Utterly terrible. I'm quite excited actually finishing this. I wonder if we'll get an outro this time for completing all of the game, or if it will just say, congratulations, you are the Hotrod Pro champion, and that'll be it. My money's on the little bit of text, and that's it. Right, 0.5 of a mile or half a mile. And again, these races very, very short. Well, this one is anyway. Last lap. Time of 1:22.46. New lap record, so we're going to have to input our name again. Wonder if I can manipulate that bridge and fly over it and cut half the lap out. Or just do that. That's fun too, I guess. Didn't even clean our truck. Well, that did, sort of. It cleaned our rear bumper a bit. So going through little fjords of water cleans your truck. Diving into the deep end in a massive lake doesn't clean anything. That's a bit damn naff. Almost a mile lead. Stop bouncing off everything, get a move on. Oh, why? Every time. Every time. Just cannot get a mile. I wanted to get a mile lead. Every time the truck's like, no, I'm just going to go over these barriers and... or slow down on a bit of flat grass. Oh well. There we go, we get the victory anyway. Hooray. As my exhaust pipe is popping out flames at the end. Which it wouldn't do that unless you were on the rev limiter just revving the thing, but that would blow your engine. Yay, name input screen. Lovely. 66, 44, 30, 19, 13, 10. 3 races to go, and where are we now? We're in Oregon, track 3. Fantabulous. This is, of course, the UK stages? Yeah, UK stages. No, it's not. This isn't UK stages, is it? Yes, it is. I'm losing my mind, so yeah, this is the UK stages with the elongated part going through the forest, so that's cool. So again, it should be another nice, easy victory if I don't keep doing that. Now, if we win this stage, then we've won the championship, because we then can't be caught by second place, because we'll be over 30 points ahead. Or however it is, I don't know. Lovely, and now of course they only let you go through this little dirt section. Pulling away though, 0.3 of a mile so far. A lot of lag on this stage. If you notice, the game is really slowing down. And again, you would have thought that would be the total opposite, because it's dark, it's nighttime. So of course most of the graphical content on screen is being shrouded by, you know, darkness. So you wouldn't get that much lag, but no, you get more lag during the night stages and the foggy stages than you do regularly. Which doesn't make a blind bit of sense. But there you go. Oh. This portion of the track is just totally pointless. Tiny little dirt section through the forest and then you're back on the main road again. If you can navigate a straightaway in these things, you can't. Ooh, slow it down. There we go. Oh my god, the lag is terrible. It really does eat your input, so you're trying to turn and your truck's like, nope. I'm not turning anywhere, sunshine. Or that happens. Come on, we only got a couple more races to go after this, and then we can be done with it finally. We'll go on the right path. And get bounced around all over the place. Lost our lead a little bit, 0.4 of a mile. We were 0.6 at one point. Final lap. Oh, they're gaining. Not by much, but they are gaining. Come on. And again, there is a prime example. I was turning right and braking, but the truck... Oh, he's stuck on the bloody grass embankment again. Well done. Yeah, turning right and braking, but the truck was just going forward. There was no turning input there at all. The game literally does eat your inputs. And again, the smallest little incline and fly sideways and roll and this, that and the other is just a massive headache. And now the top of our truck is all crumpled and look like a right mess. And that lead we did have is now no more because he's right there. Come on. I really do hope it gives me something bonus after this, because on Max Power Racing you had a cheat code to put in that you could drive the British touring car Nissan Primera, which was similar to the one that Matt Neal drove for the Independents. I hope something similar is on this one, where they give you like a, I don't know, a rocket truck or something. I doubt it. Anyway, we get another victory. Hooray! And the truck is looking very second-hand. As my voice cracks. Of course. Right. What was it now? 2 races to go? I think that was... I don't know. I lost count. This game kills my brain cells and my sense of time. Yeah, 2 races to go. 76 to 50, so now we have a 26-point lead. We cannot be caught because you only get 10 points for a victory. 2 races to go, that's 20 points. You do the math. So yeah, we've won the championship, hooray. And now it's just 2 races to go. This one, and of course, Monaco Track 3 or Southern California Track 3. And we have the snow levels again, hooray. I'll see if the shortcut is open. Ah, yeah, the shortcut is there. Nice. I didn't think the shortcut was actually going to be there. But I am very gladly mistaken if the truck will stop trying to spin. I never did check out either if the previous championship, if that was a shortcut as well, the little train tunnel off into the distance. I never did check. I'll have to do that. I'll make a point of doing that and seeing if it is or not. But I'm just so done with this series now. I just want it to end. As many other people probably feel the same as well. I mean, it's a fun game, but after a while it does lose a lot of its luster. Because everything is just the same. I mean, this as well, it's just too easy. Way too easy. At least with NPR, it had a bit of a challenge to it. This, no challenge whatsoever. And again, we're not even in the fastest truck. And we're pulling away from everybody. Snow is getting heavier. Nice little slide. Fog's getting thicker, snow's getting heavier. Oh, come off it. Well, at least this race will be a lot quicker to complete than night stage. Should have been an option on here to change tires, so you could have had, oh, for the tarmac stages, have some slicks. And for the snow stages, have some spikes or something. But I don't think that would have worked for pickup trucks. Probably give you chain tires instead. Could have had different attributes as well. It's like, you have chain tires for the snow, but it can affect your handling ability. But it will give you extra grip. Or it affects your top end speed or acceleration, but it does give you like higher grip stats. Or something like that, I don't know. I'm just talking out the back of my ass now because I don't know what else to bloody say when it comes to this game. Other than the fact that it's a pile of poop. It's always weird as well, like if you're turning around the corner, the fog changes colour, it goes darker. If you're in like a spin or a slide. See, it's sort of like the sky has gone disco-fied. No, you don't. There we go. Ooh. Come on, I need the patience. I'm sort of like, my body is willing this race to be over. And the next race as well. Okay. We're just gonna fly off the cliff. Magically reappear on the track before we can even hit the bottom. No. Almost there. Almost there. And we are done. One race to go, which is of course Monaco or SoCal. Oh, we are so very close to completing this monstrosity. And again, input the name. Lovely. 86 to 56, 36, 26, 17 and 13. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be sixes all the way down. But no, 'tis not the case. Right, last race ends. SoCal, track 3. And then we are finally done. And oh boy, I can't wait. And away we go. Oh, and immediately off to a wondrous start. There's that part of the track there, just before the start-finish line, where they didn't program in the headlights to work on that track surface, so everything just goes completely pitch black. I'll try and point it out to you when we get there. But yeah, that's been a feature since Max Power Racing, so surprised they didn't fix that. But I suppose with me playing this game, my patience has sort of like waned very thinly. I guess they were the same when they were developing this version of the game. They just lost all patience. Oh, come on, keep it on the wheels. Yeah, that was perfect. Too bad I went into the guardrail afterwards and rear-ended by this dweeb. Come on, bugger off, get out of the way. Oh, it didn't work. Ooh, no, come on. Yeah, so this section here, if you notice, it just goes really dark suddenly. There. It's like the headlights don't work. It's just complete darkness, and then it'll pop back into view. There we go. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, will you stop it? Oh, it's the last race anyway. I don't care. I really have no cares in the world. We're going to win the championship by a very large margin. I don't even know if I can abandon the races. If I get bored enough, I can just press start and exit the race, but I don't think that's an actual thing. I think you can just exit the championship and then you have to start it again from the beginning, but I'm not sure. Yes, as you can tell, I'm not even trying now. I just want to get this over and done with and finish this series once and for all. So get back here, probably going to get another second place. Unless we can be really lucky and catch up with the leader before the end. Nah, we're not going to catch him. 0.5 of a mile. So he has won the race. His last victory. I'm going to get second place, but that is absolutely fine. We'll win the championship by 96 points. Nope, 94 points. 92 points. I will get there in the end, so it's, yeah, 92 points will win the championship by. If we manage to keep our second place, that is. We're sort of like botching everything at the moment. Right, near the end. And then we can call this complete. And there we go. Race over, time of 4:32.96. And we are done. That is it. TNN Motorsports Hardcore TR is finished. And do we get anything at all? Yeah, 92 points then to 58, 46, 29, 18 and 17. Season complete. Congratulations, you are the Hot Rod Professional Champion. All seasons complete. Thank you. Not even a bonus championship, nothing. No outro video. Nothing like that. No. No. Fine, sod you then. So that is it then. That is TNN Motorsports Hardcore TR in its completion. They can't even be bothered to give you an outro video to say well done. They just give you a little bit of text on the screen. So I'm not going to give this game any more of my time. I've given it enough already. So thank you very much for watching this monster series, and I will see you all next time for something else. So take care, stay safe, and bye for now.